Hey, everybody. Okay, let's try to see if this works. Give me a minute. Oh, hold on.
The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they
Let's
seem from the
see.
people of today.
Apparently my mic was not working. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. All right, let me see. Is it going? Mic fix. Okay, let's. All right. I can hear myself. Hey. Hey, man. You know, I was just talking in between cutscenes. I was talking, and then you said my mic wasn't working. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I played this. I played it when I was home for about 30 minutes the last time, and I was like, I really need to finish this game. I think one of the big problems, and what I was saying, because I did like this whole monologue when I first logged in, is since I've come over here to Cargill, I've just been flip-flopping back and forth from night shift to day shift nonstop. And even though they haven't been running me well at all, I've been looking at either moving over to Oakley, which would cost me about $10,000 to do. So I don't know if I want to do it because I had to get a wet kit for my truck because it's end dump. I'd had to go through their training because I'd had to get my hazmat, all sorts of stuff that I have to do to go over there. But the guys over there, they make really good money. But Cargill has a container division that runs from Nebraska. Let me get out of where he's talking. They have a container division that runs from Nebraska out to Oakley, California, to the docks. I've got to get my TWIC card, but I've talked to the guy that's in charge of it, and he said that the truck would probably be making about $6,000 a week gross. That's pretty good gross. So, that would definitely help out a lot. It would also put me on a more consistent schedule than this day shift, night shift. Like, typically when I've been playing anything, it's just like 15 or 20 minutes of, or maybe 30 minutes of Overwatch 2. I don't really feel like playing. I will say this also. I love this game, and I've been playing it forever. I do get a little bit wrapped up in the side quests, but I am so, I love the world, the setting, the graphics, and everything like that. What I don't like is the story development or the character development of Aloy. She has become such a Mary Sue, boss babe, strong, independent woman that's insufferable, that needs no man. And I don't like the way they've... Oh, what's going on here? What is this? What? Why is she shaking? Is that on YouTube also, or is that just my screen? Let me look at it. Hold on one sec. Is she doing that on YouTube? Let's see. I'm on a delay here. She is. Oh my God. What is she suffering from TDS or something? She looks pissed. What the hell?
I'm telling
you. Weird.
Old ones put blades on their feet.
Anyway, I need to figure out. I want to finish this game. I do want to finish it. I've got Baldur's Gate sitting in the on the backlog, plus about a dozen other games I've queued up because of this whole PlayStation account that they give you free games every month. What's over here real quick? All right, I've already talked to him. That's right here.
Carl must have picked this up at Silent's workshop. I guess it's what Silence used to capture Hades before he moved into that orb. I don't know what bothers me more. That he tricked me, or that I didn't see it coming.
You're right. The perfect woman. Not for me, though. I'll take my woman feminine, thank you very much. And peaceful.
I'm no chaplain, but that is...
What's this? Fabrication terminal. I don't even remember this. Override available. Not enough resources. Oh, I see. This is where I can take control of them. This is different. I don't remember this. I mean, has it been... Override. Craft this override unlock the ability to override this machine in the wilds. More side quests! Ah! So how's BattleTech going and MechWarrior and all that? Are you still doing the MechWarrior Live and MechWarrior 5? I would love to play MechWarrior 5 again if I could get more consistent in my schedule. It's actually this whole issue that's going on with work here is one of the reasons I haven't done the role-playing game. I just am constantly flipping back and forth days to nights. Half the time, I don't even know what day it is. It's like day shift, night shift, day shift, night shift, day shift.
The coming battle won't be easy.
She's so mad right here. Look at that. Oh my God. That's kind of scary. She's going to start screaming at the sky in a minute. I'm going to upset some viewers. If I had any viewers.
I'm no chaplain, but...
Outfit upgrades. A marshal. Increases resistances. I need trimmer tusk. Trimmer tusk. Let me see what you just said there. I saw it pop up on the screen. I've also got issues going on with my my live chat. For some reason, like I see you pop up on the screen, but like in the live chat on YouTube, I don't see any type of chat history going on. There's like, I see no messages going on in the live chat. That's really weird. Test. Okay, I see my live chat. See what my settings. Chat filter. All messages. Oh, okay. I got it. For some reason, I had it at the top messages. That's really weird. Okay. 59th. How many players? How many teams? Rewards team. CS25. What is CS25? Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good then, man. Congrats, man. How big is the team? She looks like a gnome with that outfit on, doesn't she? I mean, what do I have equipped? I think this is the one I have equipped, right? She's a lot more powerful. World competition. Holy cow. All right, let me see. Let me go into my inventory. I'm more resistant to fire. Better with heavy weapons. Better stealth. Low health regeneration. Low health defense. What's going on with that helmet? That's some funky looking stuff. Look at that though. I've got plus 33 on, I think this defense. Break. Minus 13. Minus 15. Way more combat power with this one, but it is to knock. Boy, that's a funky looking helmet. All right. Looks like I'm going back to that outfit. Oh, yeah. How about I get... Oh, I've only got one weave on it. Let's see.
The coming battle won't be easy.
Gotcha. So have you been playing anything else? I know you were playing, what was it? Baldur's Gate there for a bit. Are you doing any other games?
Welcome back, Aloy.
Ooh, big story thing.
Please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Okay, this is big story time.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Not the Aletheia frequency.
That's one of the subfunctions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
Here it comes.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via
Uh-oh,
focus.
here it comes. I don't need your help.
That you should not
You'll just slow me down.
alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful.
I don't need no man.
Fine. Go grab your things.
Wait for you at the west exit.
Oh my God, I'm
Your gear.
so amazed. Ah. I have skill points. I have 2 skill points. Fire 8 bolts. Oh. Ammo expert. Hmm. All right, Cradle of Echoes. It's a main storyline.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
I actually wanted to check on something.
Welcome back.
What is this?
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this side...
I have compiled available information on the Parametric Situational Climate Observation Placement System, or CICIOPS for short, for your perusal. The Regional Control Center was intended to oversee terraforming operations in the area. CICIOPS was included as a failsafe. It consists of a network of 10 drones designed to automatically deploy in the event of a biosphere degradation. Clean energy, please. The drones would then disperse to various locations in the region where they would capture footage of the surrounding environment to display on the dome and control room. It appears that the CICIOPS drones did, in fact, deploy successfully. By comparing the facility's logs to data from your focus, it seems that this has occurred not long after the first appearance of supercell storms and the Red Blight. However, each drone lost connection with the regional control center shortly thereafter, likely due to environmental interference. If the drones are still in operation, acquiring their data modules and returning them to the console in the control room should restore their connections, allowing you to view the footage. So it's like being, what is it?
Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If I can get actual money coming in, man, I'll tell you, dude. I honestly, at this point, coming back to Cargill, and I did really, really well here at Cargill back in 2014 to 2020. If I could actually get stable, which I'm not, I was making more money doing DoorDash than I am as an owner-operator. Now, I'm making more money, but I was pocketing more, at least more consistently. Back in March, there's only been 2 months where I probably brought home more than I did doing DoorDash and Uber Eats, and that was in July and August. July was decent, but not great. I could have made as much as a company driver, and August was my first good month. After that, I mean, September and October, I had it out with one of the planners last week, and I sent a message to not the operations manager like I did back in August, which actually fixed August for me, but to the direct line supervisor for the dispatchers and planners. And I was like, this whole me grossing this much to this much and sitting 2 to 4 days every week just twiddling my thumbs, it's not acceptable. And I told them, this pre-plan that you guys have me on has me under a load that's 400 miles for 4 days. That is incompetent planning on the part of Cargill. And that's exactly what I told them. I was like, you need to get involved and you need to fix this situation. 400 miles for 4 days. And the planner called me after I sent the message because I guess the supervisor told him about it. Because he's like, I saw the message and everything like that. He's like, you got to understand, the plant is running at 40% capacity. We've had loads getting pulled off trucks and everything like that. That's all we've got coming out of this area. And I told him, I was like, then why would you send me to the plant to begin with? I was like, I told you, I was down in Houston. If you can't keep me running out of the plant, get me a broker load. So yeah, it's stupid, man. They are so, I won't say they're incompetent because there's other drivers that are getting ran well, but for some reason they pick and choose who they're going to run well. So she's got more stuff to tell me. Let me see what she's got to say real quick. If I can get stable, I'll try to pick up clans. I'd play MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries again if you want to play. You let me know. Yeah, lazy is the correct word. But I straight up told the supervisor they were incompetent. Because the way they are planning me is incompetent.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help.
I'm surprised.
Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
Oh boy, hold on one sec. We got a lot of text dialogue about the old world.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it's been the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. There was an ancient tank embedded in... Any idea how it got...
As automated, it is possible.
So they fought against the Pharaoh until the mountain was... So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero-One staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Ah.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout. How long do we have then?
Well, there's a lot of dialogue in this one.
Without additional factors,
It's like watching a movie.
the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather ether...
I won't finish the game in 4 months.
Merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Oh, this world is doomed.
It counts. How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
Cybernetics.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods, in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
Right. Good thing time stops when I log off in the game. Yeah, I'd be screwed otherwise. As slow as I am at getting through this game.
Al and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
All right, what am I missing? Our progress. We already did this. Oh my God.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon.
That was probably one of the best scenes in the entire game because it taught her a little bit of humility.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a
Oops,
spaceship...
I already did that.
Further energy field.
Yeah, no...
Throughout every defense, perhaps a...
Yeah.
I wish they would just put a check mark or something.
The signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Welcome to Horizon Forbidden West, the movie.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
No, she's too much of an independent, strong, independent woman to be a subordinate. That needs no man. Oh God, I need to stop.
Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light
Woo.
years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, The journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin. How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
How did you figure out that the
key came with data on your focus from
What?
Because the...
Which would take...
Correct. So the duration... With that in mind, I simply scanned... Because it was far... Sirius was the...
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest.
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
I guess I should get going.
As you say. Be well, Aloy.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Merman.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Snow crunch under my boots. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here. Forge's breath. What a mess.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Done looking around?
Almost. Ah. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend. No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
For the next fight.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Osram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Vol. Now this'll do some damage. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
I'll keep watch. Ain't nothing getting past
Mind
me.
if I do? There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around. How do you like me now?
So, exploring another far zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Just what I needed. Let's see what I can do with this.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
This place keeps on going. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Loyal to Nox, hear me!
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Smith. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. Here it comes! Oh! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. Now I need more. Much better. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend. Erend, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. Find it. It'll be a Shield's down! It's on the move!
Let's smash these machines. Give me your best. Want a taste of this? Let's take them out. You need help, Aloy? Hit it again. Gee, over here. Now this is why I came along. Boom! Take this and take him down. Come here. Can't beat us around. Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.